we have to my left, the mayor. And it looks a little reversed on the screen, maybe to you guys. And then to my right, TMD.
Hey.
Todd and Steve, respectively. So we'll let everybody kind of come on in here as everything gets going. So, Mayor, how was your week? What do you want to start off with the people?
This has been a big week. Lots of things happen, lots of moments, lots of, if the beard journey is kind of around the bend and in the home stretch, a lot of big moments have happened, and I can't, kind of excited to share a few things. I'll tell you right off the bat, I cannot believe the decision. I think I've got my mind kind of made up.
Okay.
But I'm not, I just can't believe I'm that close to proving myself wrong from where I started.
Okay. So officially, guys, decision is going to be next week, this time. I'll let you know if it's either 9 or 9:15. Sorry for the 15-minute start delay today. We tried to advertise to let you guys know. But today was my very first day of water polo practice for high school varsity season. So I didn't quite know how it was going to play out, and worked out really well. All right, so we're having the volume. Is our sound good here, guys? Hopefully we're okay. Let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up. We're all good.
What's up? Hey, Vinny.
All good in the hood. What's up, Vinny P? We'll wait for everybody. We got 34 people in here on this Wednesday. What's up, Robert? All right. Okay, we got a thumbs up. Okay, everything sound good here.
How was your week, Todd?
It's been good. I'm doing all right with. I gotta probably chop this guy off and then go with a stache beard, right?
Stache beard?
Yeah,
beard stache. Yes.
Did you look it up? Like
I have looked it up.
Okay.
But I gotta get this. I gotta get this a little fuller and maybe some stuff on the side a little bit more too. But so that I'm committed to it. And then in terms of the one of the other things that you prescribed to your channel to your viewers was really to hydrate yourself better. And I'm not doing as well as I'd like to on that. I'm about a half a gallon a day, and I'm telling you, it's just like I'm making a ton of trips to the bathroom. I don't think I've ever
Cheers.
felt the urge to urinate as much as I've had. And so I'm thinking, okay, if I can do a half a gallon, what's it going to be like with a gallon?
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, you guys, I guess it's no big deal, but man, that's a lot of water.
Okay. So saying they can hear me fine, but the guests are a little bit quiet, so we'll have to either talk here, switch there. Are we on the surround one? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
The number, which number it is?
It's 2. Should I go 3?
Could be. All right. You talk.
Toss, beard, 1, 2. Summer beard. Make me feel fine.
Awesome. James says, just started watching the channel a few days ago. I've learned a lot. Big thanks for everything. Hey, thank you, James. Thanks for
James.
coming in and subscribing. So I appreciate it.
Okay. Hype
All
check
right.
says it sounds
way better. Perfect.
Good.
Okay.
All
So
right.
3. 3 is the magic number. We got it,
It's
guys.
Magic number.
3 is the magic number. So yeah, we're going to get into this week. We're going to talk about TMD's plans for his beard stash. We're going to talk about the mayor and his experiences in the last week, TMD's experiences, and then any question that you guys have or anything at all. Joey Peak says, since you only do beard oil and no balm, do you reapply beard oil? I usually do not. It's a rare day if I reapply beard oil. What's up, Mo? Bearded Shark. What's up, Kevin? Everybody coming on in. Welcome. We do have some beard mail today. This is provided. He's in the chat right now. I won't show his address or anything, but this was provided by James Hennessy. He's passed on some products to the mayor and to TMD.
Thanks, buddy.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's really nice.
To let them use. So I'll bring out my custom knife made by the one and only Rob K. He actually cut this wood, stained it, and everything. Maybe this custom knife. So
all right, we're gonna have to put our hands out here, and you're gonna.
Yep,
you are gonna do that.
Blood in, blood out. So we get serious here. So yeah, and again, guys, the purpose of this live stream is for any new beards to kind of follow along and watch to see where the mayor's been at, but also where now TMD is. Beard Octane says, "What's up, everyone? Hope all are well. I have to pour some liquid gold in a few minutes, so I'll be in and out." Awesome. Hello, Abby, one of my students from last year. So we'll I'll let the mayor kind of talk about his week. What products were you using? What experiences did you have strictly on the beard and product and feel side?
Beard product feel. Okay, so if you were here last week, I got a new from Chesapeake, a new separate beard conditioner, beard wash. So you got to give it a shot. And I love the.
Yeah, that was a gift from me.
Yeah, that was from you.
That was me.
Oh,
yes, that was me. I didn't want credit being given.
Wow,
no, that one was me.
Well, that was awesome.
Hey, okay, so you used a beard wash and a beard conditioner,
right? And I think that compared to LCW, compared to the all-in-one, they're very similar. They both give a nice soft feel. Now, as far as the oils, I'm actually getting a collection. So I was just kind of like a kid in a candy store, tried a bunch of just several different. I think I will admit to maybe over varying the smells. You have to be careful with that. I learned a lesson about, you don't do like a tropical and then you put liquid goldless oil. You do pay the price for, you confuse your nose a little bit. Anyways, and then beard butter. I was doing that still a little bit after the oil in the morning and then after before bed. And again, it's just a softening, nice kind of pillow feel. I can tell when I don't do beard butter if I forget that when I go like this, if I'm using the beard butter, I get like I don't get the sharp little pricklies, like the coarseness of the hair is kind of not there. And that's kind of nice. I bet that's nice for anybody to come across and not a lot of people do, but anybody that were to bring their face up against my facial hair. All right. So that's my beard product story. Still brushing. Still, we talked last week and I kind of shared with you that I'm not going to be the DanC. I'm not going to be the icon beard. But so that brings in the trimming thing, and I may invest in one of those suction cup bib things or something like that. I don't know.
Did you touch the beard last week with a razor or trimmer?
Within the last
since our last live stream?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I did.
He's a trimmer, guys.
But I like to think that I'm still part of the Beard Nation.
No doubt. No doubt.
I feel like there's a place for me.
Okay.
No, I think it looks good, though.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So
especially the stash. That looks
great.
Oh.
Stash is coming in really nicely.
Yeah.
Now, okay, yeah, we'll get there. So beard wash, beard conditioner, good. You liked them. Trying out new beard oils, enjoyed them?
Absolutely. The variety of the scents. I think I messaged about the Chesapeake scents, and I believe I said that I love the balance. Like everything was so different than anything else I had tried, because it seemed like everything was so different, but none of it was like too much. Like, oh, I can't wear that or do that. It was just like a scent journey, if anything. So that was pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm being very descriptive. It's hard when you try to explain us. What stood out was the scents, the different, like just different than anything else I had tried as far as that. But none of it was too much or
okay.
Wrong.
Are you finding yourself dabbling in scent profiles that you did not think that you would enjoy or tolerate?
Well, these the more citrusy, the more no, not citrusy, fruity, like just once I started coming around the idea that these scents were for me and not like sending off messages about who the mayor is to the outside world. Not that anyone's paying attention.
Oh, they are. They are.
But then why not? Why not try candy corn? I think but it was awesome. So yes, I'm definitely
cool.
This is the summer of doing things that I didn't think I ever would.
Okay. All right. E-Dub says, has anyone tried the Honest Amish bar soap? I've tried all three styles of them. The heavy grit, the slick, and the normal. They're all amazing, E-Dub. Honest Amish bar soap is one of my favorite products to use. It's an extremely enjoyable product. Amazing quality. Awesome. Awesome.
Lathers up good.
Yes. Yes. Did I give you one of those?
You did, yeah.
Okay. So I gave the Mare one, and I've bought them several rounds where I've been getting them. I have no affiliate with them, no commission. They don't send me anything. I buy all that stuff, and I continue to, even with all of my products. Those are awesome. So you've enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Now, TMD. So last week, we got a commitment from TMD to show that he is going to go for a beard stache. If you don't know what a beard stache is, it's where you rock a longer mustache and a shorter beard. EW, definitely go after it, man. It's a really good product. So TMD, a couple questions. Your beautiful fiance, did you tell her the plan?
I did. I shared a couple of pictures with her, some of the pictures that you showed me. She's on board with it, but I think she's leaning more towards she likes a beard. She likes something, and so
I think she'll figure out that it is a beard.
I think she will too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the pictures I showed her, I think she goes, well, it looks just more like a mustache. I said, well, it's not
right
exactly. So I don't know. I think it has to come into reality before she's going to understand a little better too. So, and me too. I mean, I'm still pretty new growth here. I mean, this is only about a month or so, of everything. Just when I came back I was kind of on break there when I went to China and Taiwan, and that was about the time, because it was just difficult to shave. I was with family a lot, and I didn't want to complicate the bathroom in any way. So I thought, let me just grow back the beard. So, but in any case, I'm just too new anyway. So I'll get it together. But I'm excited. I'm committed. Charging forward. I think most of that was from what you and Hype Stark, wasn't it, that suggested it? I think it was a great suggestion.
Yeah, and I think it's going to fit really, really well there. So you are now back from vacation. You're diving into this bearded world with your buddies here.
Yeah.
What was it like getting back? So was it kind of a week of getting back to products and routine with the beard after kind of not really caring for it? And what was that like? What'd you do? What'd you think?
And you had given me a comb too. And I don't know what it is about that, but it's almost relaxing.
Therapeutic. Oh my gosh, it's my therapy.
I mean, just kind of roll it through, and it just, like, everything melts away. It just takes, and I think you did say it exfoliates as well, but it's just, for whatever reason, that's just a very comforting thing to do. And just kind of run that comb through there. I'm using that Mad Yak stuff that you gave me. I really like that.
Yep, I like that.
I broke out the Harvest Moon of who's Harvest Moon? Is that
I don't remember.
Who knows out there? Who's that? Who senses that?
Yeah, but I'm kind of breaking out the fall scents. I really like that. And I know you love apple orchards and things like that, but those kinds of scents are coming into play right now, and I'm excited to kind of get back into the different scents.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Hennessy. But other than that, I mean, I'm kind of going back and forth on at least those two. I love the Mad Yak too. That's good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but everything's coming together, and I'm just kind of getting back into routines.
Good. I like it. Now, and be full transparent, because some people don't experience this. When you went on vacation and you were over in Taiwan and China, and you had at least the circle beard, right?
Right.
Did you use any beard oil or products?
I didn't. I brought along some just because I kind of thought I was going to, but I really didn't have much to go with.
So it's a little bit too early.
It's a little early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you experience any beard itch or discomfort at all?
A little. I think it's one of that stage, and I'm in it right now. I mean, I can feel it, and if I don't take care of it, or if I wake up and just get lazy, I can feel it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you put the products in. Like I said, you get some combing in there, and it just starts to feel good again. Yeah. So I'll get through this stage. It doesn't take too long. I was watching a guy who grew, from scratch.
I like watching those.
And I think it was in 9 months. The guy had just a huge beard. You probably know the guy I'm talking about, but I was just amazed at that kind of length that you can get.
Yeah,
I know the
mayor would have
6 weeks in, but I mean, is it 6 right now or 7?
We're starting week 9.
It's 2 months.
Man, I'm way off.
Yeah,
there,
he's finished 2 months.
2 months. Wow.
Finished 2 months.
But the journey didn't take us where we thought it would, and you were going to, I think, say that this is, it would be longer
Right.
if that's what I was going for.
And you had a picture on your Instagram there of you and your brother. And how long has your brother grown his?
It was funny. Somebody commented, who started first? My brother's had a beard for like 2 years.
Really?
I think he trims it, but he,
Yeah.
I'm definitely outpacing him.
You really are. I mean, I was thinking, because I remember you showing pictures to me before. I've met him once too, but I think I did. But yeah, I mean, he has a pretty good looking beard. But when you guys were together, I mean, you were going toe to toe with him right there. Yeah, it was really looking good. But yeah, I'm amazed at his growth.
You're just adding to my beard hubris.
So any new beards that have been following along with us are going to watch this in the future. If you're at about 2 months in, really make sure you are combing your beard and your face. That's going to exfoliate your skin, open up your pores, get rid of any of that buildup and residue that you have in there from sweat, dirt, just life in general. Really comb it. It's going to be therapy. It's going to be nice feeling.
Really is.
Use a beard wash. I really stress there's a lot of misinformation out there and people say, no, don't overwash your beard. If you sweat, if you get dirty, you need to wash your beard. It's no different than your arms, your armpits, your face, your hair. That's how I think bad reputations get started, and we want to be clean. Wash your beard if you sweat. Also, now we're getting a little bit of length. If you can grab it, it's about time to start using some conditioner, but not too much conditioner. 2-3 times a week, you're going to be ideal. And then make sure we're using beard oil in the morning and then a product before bed. Mayor, what is our night routine right now?
I mostly just beard butter. I just get a fingertip full, warm it up, run it in.
Okay.
Without the length, I don't need much.
Perfect. TMD, have I given you any beard butter yet?
I do have some back there. I'll do that.
Okay.
So
nighttime
routine then?
Yep.
Okay.
Before you go to bed, do you shower in the morning?
I'm always a morning shower.
Okay, same here. So oil in the morning, balm if you want to style, and then butter as well if you want to. You don't have to. But before bed, you don't have to reapply any oil. Just get that butter emulsified in your hand. Emulsified, for anybody out there that doesn't know, it's breaking that butter down to an oil-like or liquid-like substance. Mm-hmm. Get that into your fingertips and just work it into your beard and into your skin. Beard butter is a game changer. So absolutely.
It softens it up and makes it more manageable.
You just know when it's ready, it's ready.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah. Thank you. And Robert says, Dan, your videos are more educational, informative, and helpful than any other beard YouTube I've found. I appreciate that. There are some amazing beard channels out there, some of my best friends. If you listen, you can learn a lot from them. Some of them have different beards that fit your style. I think that's an important thing too on this bearded journey. Is if you want to learn from people, find some general. I think my channel is pretty general, helping people. But there's also beards that will fit your style, your texture of your hair, the length of your hair. And I think that will be a really big bonus for you. So I appreciate that you learned from me, but there's some other great ones out there too. I would never say that that I'm better than those guys or anything like that. You just got to find what works for you. We got a first-time live streamer in here. We got Brian Springer. Welcome on in, Brian. Nice, beautiful beard. If you guys are in here for the first time, please check out my Monday night streams. We go live at 9 p.m. every Monday. That's Command's Corner, and that's just me solo. We usually feature a company. We do tons of giveaways. Over the last 2 weeks, we've done a combined 55 giveaways. So Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, guys, always find that one out, and it'll be something that you'll enjoy. So
somebody mentioned up there too about what's the routine for the night shower. I mean, what would you put in as you're going to bed?
Night shower, and I do have a night routine video out there, and it covers routine if you shower at night or if you do not. So if you want a little bit more detail, just search beard night routine. It'll probably pop up, or DanCBearded night routine. If you shower, oil first always. If you shower, oil first always. Taking especially a warm or hot shower, it kind of goes against the logic of your mind. It dehydrates your skin. Anytime you get that hot water, it's going to take away all the nourishment and the moisture away from your face. So you need to bring that back and seal everything in. So always oil, wait 5 minutes, and then hit beard butter. That 5 minutes is going to allow the oil to absorb into your skin and into your hair, and then it'll be able to take on the beard butter. So if you shower at night, oil, 5 minutes, butter. Bam, done, easy.
Nice.
Yep, pretty simple. Great question, man. Good catch on that, TMD. If you guys have any questions like that, hit it, because we really want to help those guys out that are starting their beard, that are at week 8, week 9, wherever it may be. Set the reminder bell for DanC Livestream. Hey, I ain't mad at you there. Doug Sloan just linked it in the chat there. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. You are amazing here.
You know, I always try to talk to the future, the guy who's been watching these and maybe is considering losing the beard or whatever.
Amen.
This week, I just want to say congratulations on making it this far. You did it. Whatever,
this one's
if
for
you're
you,
having
baby.
Doubts or questions, just remember how far you've come through. I know for me, whether you're, you know, maybe you're watching all these in just a couple of days, life's too short not to hop on and ride in a direction you never thought you would, and just to take it a little farther, because
Good job, Jason.
you might be shocked at where you end up. And you know,
what it changes in your life too.
Right.
I mean, crazy changes there. Speaking of changes, the mayor we're not back to school yet. If anybody's new in here, we're all teachers. We teach together. We're the best of buddies. We play Pokemon together. Our families all know each other and go on dates with the wives and everything. But the mayor has dabbled in going back to work. He has a position that helps with sports and doing some things around the school before school begins. So he's seen some of our coworkers for the first time of growing a beard. He's not, and like a lot of people dabble with growing a beard, shaving it, like the TMD's done, and this and that. The mayor's never had anything, and he's been teaching with a lot of these teachers for almost 20 years. So the very first time ever they're seeing him, and this is now a legit beard. If anybody sees him, they're going to know, like, that's a bearded man, especially for the first time. Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, I'm a Squirtle guy.
I'd be a Squirtle guy.
Squirtle.
You know, you guys have both made fun of me for being super Charmander.
Super Charmander guy.
Nest, and I spent all night out there. And
Yeah.
You were right.
Yes.
Charmander's good.
Yeah. And so he's seen new people. Sorry for the Pokemon tangent, but when you're asked a good question like that, you got to answer. And Kevin Price says, I just watched the morning routine video and helped me out this morning. That's awesome, man. We're about to hit 100,000 views on that. I think it's at 98K right now, which is crazy. But the mayor, he wouldn't tell us yet. We don't know the reactions of what people have said. What were the reactions? And give us, you don't have to say specific names, but maybe lend us to know who we're talking about.
Hints. All right. First of all, like Dan kind of mentioned, one of my jobs, I do a lot of different things. And one of my jobs is kind of taking quick care of equipment, uniforms, getting ready for the fall. So it puts me in some places in the building that, you know, teachers aren't normally. So the funniest, the oddest, the first things I remember is getting a lot of long looks down the hall, because hallways are long, and they, you know, our administration, our custodial staff, who is that walking down the hall? So, you know, why are they coming out of that room or whatever?
Yeah,
so,
right. Did you have a hat on?
Yeah.
So you're full bearded man.
Yeah, and it was crazy, and I thought, you know, I should wave and like, you know, make it okay, because it's, I mean, we're talking like 40 seconds of question, you know, who's this dude?
Yeah.
Right. But then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just walk until they figure it out, and it was kind of cool, you know. But definitely, so it was a noticeable change. Nobody, you know, like, hey, you know, what's up? And they, you know, recognized me eventually, but definitely some second looks, and definitely not an instant identification.
Yeah. And I get that. So I was walking out of water polo practice right now. The varsity football team is walking out. So some of these students are seniors that I had in 7th grade. So this is, I'm not great at math, but like 5 years later, right? And I've had different lengths of beards. And some of them saw me and said, "Is that you, Mr. Command? Oh my gosh." So the reaction is there. So did anybody say anything? Did they make a comment, or did they just imply it with their looks and their pauses?
Oh, they may have said hi and they recognized me. I think they call me Mr. Wombeard.
There you go. That's
So-
good.
Okay.
Didn't take it negatively or anything like that.
Yeah.
Actually, some of our staff have pretty awesome beards already, and they're like, I've been seeing your well,
we had a
you know.
contest last year.
I'm not talking teachers.
Oh,
I'm talking,
okay.
like,
Oh, true.
people that are there. So
Okay. All right.
some
So
of
go
them
ahead.
are already aware of it, or if we're trying to figure out who you are. And one person, I don't know if they're watching right now, but they follow him, so they see my face at least once a week when we
That's cool.
put out. So
Is it one of our head custodians?
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
cool.
yep.
Yeah, I've talked to him before. He's
Yeah.
got a nice beard.
yeah,
Almost like a long circle beard goatee.
we had a long talk about your stash and how you handle it.
Okay. And I did trim the stash this week. I don't know if anybody notices. I'm going to make a video again on trim, stash, and styling, but I was too nervous to film this one. I wanted to get it right, and I did. Not to sound
All right, so
arrogant, but it's nice.
that was the long stairs. Some of a few people were kind of just like really, I think, put off by how dark it is on my face. Like, I don't know if that
Good
makes
job.
sense, but I have lighter hair. Well, I don't really, though. I took my hat off to kind of talk to him, but
yeah.
just kind of how pronounced it was.
Manly.
Yeah, but I think that's what they meant to say. It's
Yeah.
just they were speechless.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Right.
But not negative. Just what are you doing? That kind of thing. And I did get one from a sassy a teacher. She used to teach with Mr. TMD, a science teacher. She said, "Now that you look like a man, are you going to act like one?"
Ooh.
Which I thought was great.
That's good.
I just wrote it down.
I think
That's
I did
good.
know that was.
That's good. That fits. That fits. Quick question. Robert says, essentially, should I use balm and oil or oil and wax as a new beardsman? Balm. Wax is way later on. Wax is for styling only. You don't got to worry about that yet. So definitely oil and balm. You don't need to worry about wax yet. So that's good. You look like a man. Now, are you going to act like one?
Ouch.
So yeah, that's, I guess, a compliment to the beard and a dig to my
Yeah.
previous I
Yeah.
guess MO.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Knowing her, if that's right.
Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
consider the
I'm sure
source.
that. I didn't hurt my feelings.
Any
Maybe
other good comments
made me
like that?
think.
Because I don't think TMD is going to get any because you've rocked so many random styles of facial accessories.
Oh, I do have one more comment.
Okay, he's got another one.
Non-school.
Okay.
My
I was
mom-
gonna get
my
there, yeah.
mom
Okay, your mom.
That's
sitting and
invaluable.
talking today.
And his mom, let me give you my perspective on his mom that I've known through swimming and family and stuff. She's a very easygoing, outgoing, charismatic, kind of big personality person. I think she's pretty, and this may defy it, but would you say she's pretty easygoing as a person?
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah.
very laid back, the kind of person that makes you smile. She's a super awesome human. So your mom, beard.
She looked at me today and we're talking. She said, for the first time since you started growing that, I'm talking to my son.
Whoa.
That's you. And
Really?
Wow.
you
Say
know,
that
that's-
again. Say that
for
again.
the first time
Gave me goosebumps.
since you started growing that beard, I now feel like I'm talking to my son.
Nice.
So she didn't like that.
It just was,
Or-
well,
It
it
wasn't
40
you.
years
Yeah.
of not,
Right.
of no facial hair.
Right.
So interesting,
Yeah.
Wow.
deep.
Did
That's
she make
cool.
any comments early on?
Because
like,
we haven't
don't
heard
do
about your
this?
mom.
My mom. That's cool, Steve. That's
Oh, okay.
she's just like, she's kind of the person that would, if I decided that I was going to paint my head permanently blue, be like, I just love you.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
I want you to
man.
make sure it's safe to be blue headed for the rest of your life.
That is awesome.
How's your dad have a beard?
No, never any facial
Okay.
hair for him either. No, so
Ever?
no.
Really?
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't know. Aside from my brother, there's not a lot out there.
Okay. Has anyone brought up the noticing or
Marcus says my mom has a beard.
my mom has a beard. There you go. She's a pro. Has anybody brought up any noticings of you changing as a person or a personality since this beard? But and it's not even fair because it's like hand in hand weight loss journey too. Has anybody said, man, you seem more confident, you seem like a different person in any way like that, or just no?
I think that to this point, and it's been limited, I would say just me.
Okay, you've
So,
noticed it. The
self-talk,
most important one.
just that's that. If I can say anything to people thinking about growing a beard or getting rid of it, or they're halfway through the process, you'll be shocked at how it kind of just shapes you and how you look at things and how people approach you. I mean, there are limits to everything, but I don't know if it's, and I can't attribute it all to one thing, but when I consider myself and how I'm going to approach my students this year and work and all that, I feel like I'm coming from a more solid place, and that's a lot. There's a lot there, But
seriously, like 10 years younger and 2 to 3 times tougher.
That's awesome.
True. And
that
you will notice.
Quote. We can put that on our product, whatever that is.
He's moved into 8th grade too, so he needs that tougher look.
And you do notice people approaching you differently, or different types of people approaching you. It's almost like an open invitation for outgoing people to come talk to you, especially when it gets longer. Like if you go to the mall and, like, I would say wild girls, ladies going through their midlife crisis and they're just kind of wilding out. They would never say anything. They're like, oh my gosh, can I touch your beard and stuff like that? And I'm like, ask my wife. I don't know. Jeez. Yes. Yeah, right. Come on, man. But it does. It changes things. So we went to a beard party hangout, TMD and myself and a bunch of my buddies. And a guy came up. I had a shirt that said "Smell my beard" on it. The guy comes up and goes, Yep. Okay, I did. And like,
there you go.
I mean, what other clean shaven person would ever have a time like that? Like smell my neck or something? Like nobody's going to do that. Like it just brings out new people. I mean, it's just, I get approached completely differently, and I love it. Absolutely love it. And I almost feel like the need to explain myself. I don't know if that's unique or strange or natural, right? I went to our local grocery store that I hate going to because it's like the family reunion that you didn't want to see. And this one wasn't bad, but I saw a guy I used to swim with in high school, and he had moved down to the South and now has a Southern accent and is like totally different person. It's kind of wild. And he's like, all right, man, the beard. And it's like, I got to bring up the channel and everything. And but it just becomes a talking point, man. Talking point.
Sometimes I have lawnmower thoughts, and Dan gets them like in long messages sometimes. But one of the things I wrestle or thought of is the fact that and
I'll pause you real quick. We do have a website, Beauty in the Beard MI. One of the shirt options is Smell My Beard. It's one of our more popular ones. A lot of the guys have it in here. And if you want to start a conversation, if you have a beard and you wear this shirt, it will happen. Here's the website, guys. I know Vinny has it in here. I know Vic has it in here. I know a lot of guys have it, and people asked about it. It's just on that website, guys. Go purchase it. I prefer the gray and black one, but Sam can also make it in like black and gold or whatever color you want. That gets people, when you wear a shirt that says "Smell My Beard," TMD saw a pretty cool shirt.
I asked you. That was the first thing I said.
Yeah.
That's an awesome
shirt. Yeah, he did. That starts conversations, man. There's never, we did invent it on a night. Doug says, I remember the night that shirt was invented, and it's an amazing conversation starter. Yeah. All right. Apologize, man.
No worries. I found myself getting a little anxious about these interactions back walking to school. And I kind of got a little like reflective and said, I respect these people. Why would I ever like shape my decisions, or why did I put so much value into these people that if they, they could be just about anybody I work with. Why? So I guess why do I have so much why am I hanging on to this idea of who I was or who I am so hard when it's really not the biggest deal? People in my life, my loved ones are going to love me, and everything else is gravy.
Facts.
So I don't think I would have thought of that without going through this process this summer.
I know it really, and Sam was on my commands corner on Monday, and it was really good, I think, for some people to hear it from my wife, who I see every day and is amazing. I genuinely do not care what people think. And I think a lot of that has come with this beard journey, right? If people want to talk about me, talk about my beard, it matters nothing to me if it's not my wife or people that have earned that level of me caring. And I do really think a lot of that's attributed to this beard journey. It's amazing how it teaches you that. And it just makes you so much less more laid back and not have worries. When you do everything about a reaction and what you think people are going to do or say, it's exhausting, man. I've been there. I was single once, right? We understand that. But when you get rid of that, man, it's just wonderful. And I think the thing that helps that the most is owning it. Not trying to hide it, not trying to be like, oh yeah, I got a beard. Just be like, bam, I got a beard. It says smell my beard. I'm not denying anything, right? I got another shirt that says stay bearded. I rock that one all the time. So just own it and not care what people think. And usually when you own it, they don't really care. that the only time that they say things is when they see an opening. If they know that you're going to fire back with something like fiery and have a little bit of confidence, they usually kind of back away.
Yeah, I just full disclosure, I had this whole beard journey figured out, and I planned when I started, I planned to say at this point in time that when someone said something work related, I said, well, you know what, I set a time limit and then I'm done. And without revealing too much, that script was thrown out.
So crazy.
Yeah, having to have, why did I need that out? Why did I need to be able to say there was a time, like a time I was going to be done? I don't know.
Just change, man. Change is crazy, especially when you've shaven for that long.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed not shaving?
I probably spend as much time on the upkeep and the care as I would shaving. Yeah, I guess it's cool. Okay. It is nice.
And think about all that money you've saved with no razors. Razors are no joke, man. Razors are expensive.
You're getting close to $50 buying like Sam's or something like that, for the refills, and they think you should use them 3 times and pitch them. So. Yeah.
And this is a good one here. Dan says, I retired from the state of Ohio after 30 years, growing a beard for the first time. I'll have 9 weeks to the day this Friday. You were like on par with the mayor. This is like a perfect one for you. I was talking to my neighbor today, actually. And I was talking to him about my channel and how in this new day and age, the most valuable commodities in the world are things that you can't hold. Products are not the most valuable thing. The number one most valuable gold in the world is information. It's data. It's number one. Number two is knowledge and experience. If you can sell that knowledge and experience, it's very, very valuable. And there's a huge generation gap with those ideas, right? An older generation does not fully grasp the idea of selling data. And when we had that conversation, it led me to this channel, and there's a lot of guys like Dan that are coming into this channel that were former military, that were former police officers, that were former state of Ohio employees, and they're growing a beard for the first time. And I love that. They're at a point in their life where they're way past really caring what people think. They want to try something new. And that's so amazing. Like, that's so cool to hear guys like Dan that worked for 30 years, other guys that say, hey, I just retired from the Canadian military of 30 years of service, and I'm growing a beard out. And I love that idea of people trying it at any point in their life. The mayor's 40 years old and just tried for the first time. So anybody out there can do it. As Dan says, freedom, like straight up freedom, man. It's so cool to think about that. And how people would say that, oh, it's a young thing and there's an age gap. I think that gap is closing, and a lot of guys are going to something like this to learn, which is so cool because either their dad's not around anymore or their dads did not have beards or were not accepting of beards. So this is where they're coming to learn. This is where they're coming for this camaraderie, this friendship, this brotherhood. It's cool. It like gives me goosebumps. It's super cool.
So I'm going to throw some at you.
Yep.
You said knowledge and then skills and ability or data, or what was it?
So data is number one, information. Number two is experience and knowledge, selling those.
Where would you guys put influence in modern day?
Influence.
How valuable is influence?
It would be right there with it. It's not as valuable as data and information. What Google's collecting and all that, we don't need to get conspiracy theory on you. That's more valuable. But influence with respect is massive. Influence without respect is worthless, but influence with respect is everything, right? Why do kids buy basketball shoes in middle school? Because LeBron wears them. I mean, it's huge, but it's earned. You know, why do kids like LeBron's basketball shoes? He's freaking good at basketball, and he's not going to wear something that's going to hurt his performance. So yeah, that's huge, man, huge. And TMD is big on like technology and that type of stuff, and it's pretty cool. When you find yourself learning something, is that where you're going first? Is Google, YouTube, searching that out?
I mean, it's a rabbit hole. I mean, you can fall right into this. I mean, for me, I just start. I mean, it's like all of you guys, I'm sure, are doing. You know, you just start to dig in, and you know, one thing leads to another, and you always learn something. But YouTube has just got a wealth of information on it, and I appreciate Dan's knowledge, like today's show about using or not using the balm. Again, it's not because he is saying no to balms. He's just choosing not to use one. Right. Using oil and later on the butter. But and I mean, I hadn't really thought about that, but I was talking to him earlier and the mayor about just so many different products that you have on. And I'm kind of, I mean, sometimes it's an overwhelming thing. I mean, I've got face products, I've got hair products, I've got now beard products, body products. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. Yeah. That's a routine part of your routine. And and I appreciate, I think, going back to what Dan was saying, that you have, him to at least bounce some ideas off of or listen to and get a feel for it. Again, it's not because I wouldn't go with a balm. It's just I'm still trying to figure out my system right now, and I'm going to probably play around with a few different things, but it's good to hear, what he's saying. He's not saying you have to use everything. You have to, start with this, go through this, and do all that. I mean, you got to find out what works for you too. So,
absolutely, and that's a perfect topic. We'll get that. Fable Beard Co. throwing some pink on the screen. My goodness, $50 says, "Look at those beautiful beards." Thank you, Mr. Wizard. He was the feature on Monday. We gave away some butters. He sold some butters. Sam launched a new line, man. Super cool. They're actually looking for a new location right now. Maybe get some manufacturing. Big things popping. Super cool. Another one is Jay Mason came in the chat. He had the birth of his daughter on Monday before the stream. Him and his wife came in the stream and watched. Wow. From the hospital bed. From the hospital bed with the nurses like laughing at them, trying to figure out what was going on. So pretty crazy. That's awesome. Big topic here that TMD brings up is you are now in the beard game. You've added another thing, right? As teachers, we're always talking about adding another step, adding another thing. You have shampoo for your hair, conditioner, you have body wash, you have face wash, face scrub. Now you got to do something separate from the beard. Yes. To sum it all up, you do. The products that are using on your face are meant to get rid of oils. The products on your hair are meant to get rid of oils. They have excess of sebum oil. Let me hit you with an example. Don't shower for a week. Do nothing for 1 week. See what your head hair feels like and see what your beard feels like. I'll give you the answer. Your head hair is going to be a nasty, greasy mess. Your beard is going to be dry, brittle bird's nest. It's two different things based on how the oil is developed and how it's excreted. Am I saying that right? Mm-hmm. Okay, it sounds weird. That's a weird word. I don't like that. I'm never saying that again. So you got to be able to take care of it. But within that world of taking care of your beard separately, you got to figure out what works for you. In the video, I talk about why I do not like beard balm. I make it very clear that there's a lot of shorter beards that should be rocking beard balm. I talk about why I do not use beard butter during the day. I know some beautiful beards, long beards that rock beard butter during the day. So it really is up to you to find out what works for you. And I think in this note, actually, that Hennessy wrote as he gave these products, he like sums it up right in here. And he says, I found that waiting for your beard to grow to the perfect length takes a lot of patience. Stick it out and you'll have a great beard. And it really does take that patience in figuring out what works for you. You're probably going to get products that aren't for you, and that's okay. It's what, $15? I mean, it's a part of the journey. I always like to compare it. How much is a round of golf? At minimum $50. How much is the Harley part? How much is a really good cigar? How much is a bottle of fine whiskey? So you got to put in perspective in the hobby and stuff, but find out what works for you. My buddy Jake says he wears balm every day. I would always tell him to wear balm. He also wears mustache wax every day. I don't.
Hey, Jake.
But his looks phenomenal. Yeah, Todd got to hang out with him.
Yeah.
So do what works for your beard, but make sure you're educated. Know the ins and outs. If you tell me that WD-40 works for your beard, you're a moron. That's not okay, right? It's not true. Yeah. If you tell me these things that are designed for your head hair are best for your beard, I would tell you maybe right now, talk to me in 5 years.
Yeah.
Right? Research doesn't lie until it's proven wrong, but we'll get to that another time. Know your information and then make your decision. That's huge, man. That's huge.
And if something doesn't work for you, then pass it on to a buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's your opportunity to mentor or expose, to show someone that these products are even out there. There are plenty of people that aren't even like plugged into it. So it's a chance to share the love.
Absolutely. And there is a little dance there, right? Yeah. There's a little dance there. There's finding freedom to see what works for you. And then there's ignorance is bliss. You don't want to be ignorant. You want to be knowledgeable and then make the choice from there. That's very, very important. Know the information and then decide what you want to do from there. And I'm big on that. Once you know, informed decisions. Thank you. That's huge. If you want to wear beard balm, that's amazing. If you don't, that's equally okay. At night, if you want to go with the beard butter, that's awesome. If you don't and you want oil just instead, you're going to be fine. But if you again, there's a lot of examples of bad things out there. You got to know. WD-40 is good for a lot of things. That is very, very true. Beards is not one of them. So absolutely true that the butter is important. Speaking of butter, I tested out a sample of a new butter from Rugged Smuggler last night. Oh, my goodness. So good. So good, guys. Just phenomenal. But again, that was a really good topic by TMD. It is another thing, but oh my God, I love the process of taking care of my beard, whether it's co-wash, whether it's wash. I enjoy it. It's me. It's my thing. It's nobody else's, man. It's really, really, really nice.
You've evolved too, wouldn't you say? I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean, what would you say is very radically different than what you did at the beginning?
So at the beginning, and it all usually has to do with length and texture. So at the beginning, I was only beard oil and beard wash, and that was fine. For shorter beards, that's really all you need. As I went longer, the real game changers were beard butter at night and then conditioner in the shower. Not too much. I've learned that I overdid it, right? Everything's about finding your zone. My goal is to make those mistakes and do the research so you guys don't have to. I overcondition my beards at times. I use too much product at times. And you just kind of figure it out. So a lot of those are radical changes. Vinny P, take care, man. Have a good week ahead of you.
So would your wife, would Sam say something to you like, hey, I don't really like the way it's feeling or the smell? I mean, does she have influence on
smell?
Okay.
Smell, period. She doesn't really touch my beard. I don't know. She's just not into. I know some people like to caress the beard. Sam doesn't really mess with the beard. So it's just smell, especially when she's pregnant. If there's a scent that is off, I either need to stay away from her or get it out.
I'm going to just add something here. What is it? When everybody, maybe their dad has had that car or that big TV or that yard that was immaculate. When you take care of something, when you try out different products, there's a lot to be said that you value that. You value it is something you take pride in. And I think that is a strong kind of when you're here watching this and you're trying out different products, that demonstrates care and interest. And for somebody I think that makes it a lot harder for somebody not to get behind it, because when you put time and energy and interest into things, so the sub text is we're all about the beard is not something that is a sign of laziness, but instead is a sign of care and shaping who you are visually and inside too. So your loved ones will see this, and
Mm-hmm.
when you take an interest in something, it makes it that much harder just to kind of brush off as something that it's not.
Yeah, and I take pride in how this beard looks, and knowing that others know it. I take that pride in it, so I never fear like walking into a new place and people being like, "Oh, he's got a beard." I always know they're like, "Dang, that's a well taken care of beard." Quick question, Bro Knight says, "By beard butter at night, do you mean right before you turn in?" Yes. You want to give it at least 5 to 10 minutes to absorb into your hair before you hit the pillow. And then I highly recommend silk pillowcases. If you wear silk pillowcases, they're not going to have any of that product come off onto the silk. It's going to keep your beard all nice and in place. So if you can invest, we just bought ours off Amazon, super cheap, and they're really, really nice. So
when you wash it, does stuff comes right off, or just the product just doesn't?
It doesn't go on it. Yeah, so there's no stains, no anything. Sometimes you'll get bed sheets and stuff the products will absorb into it. Silk, it doesn't absorb into. So
I think Hype Stark said earlier on that he sleeps on his back.
Oh, I can't do that. I sleep on my belly.
Yeah,
I'm a belly guy.
I know. I kind of like to hug a pillow too. So
Yep, I do. I get the hand underneath there. So that would be another tip there. Is definitely, if you guys have questions, that's a great new beardsman question. If you hear something like, right, somebody says co-wash. I don't know what co-wash is. Throw the question up, guys. This is what we are here for. Quick little shameless plug. Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to have a dual live stream with the biggest bearded YouTuber on YouTube. No, it's not Scuba. He actually has about 3,000 more subscribers than Scuba. He's at 133,000 subscribers on a dedicated beard channel. And he is not in the United States, which is going to be kind of the theme of the stream. He's actually from India. So we're going to be talking about the different cultures of beards, the different textures of beards on my channel, 1 p.m. on Friday. The 133,000 subscribers, really good channel. The dude has crazy knowledge and information.
Yeah, I think you mentioned beards are huge in India.
Massive. And they are thirsting for knowledge. They've always had beards, but they didn't always take care of them traditionally by the numbers, right? There's exceptions, obviously. But now they're coming into this age of the internet and wanting to take care of them, especially in more modern places like Mumbai and different things like that. So that's going to be on Friday. I'm super, super excited about that, guys. I know a lot of you will be working, but hopefully you can get your lunch break. I'm going to leave it up, but let's come represent the Commands Army well and show them how we represent beards. So Friday, we're going to be talking about how beards are different in India, how the culture accepts it, how the texture is different, the products are different. Dude, that's going to be a cool stream. Really, really cool stream. So
especially for us, because we're social studies teachers.
Yes.
Talk about cultures all the time.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it's huge. And I know when I came back from my vacation, I mean, just China was very different. There aren't very many men there that have much facial hair at all.
Yeah.
I mean, just genetically, it's just not, they're not predisposed. They just don't have a predisposition for that. But in India, it's a different story altogether.
Absolutely. And quick question from Ryan. He says, how to sleep with a long beard, ponytail holder. I get beard in my eyeballs. I don't do anything. I do own, it's back there, a beard guard, which is like a face net kind of thing. And some people sleep with that. I did not like it. I don't like any restriction when I sleep, right? I used to sleep with like a shirt on and I thought it was strangling me to death. So I don't like any restriction. So I just rock it. I wake up and I got a little whoop, whoop, doop, doop, a little this going on. But hey, I take a shower and I own it from there. So yeah, it's pretty good. Mayor, topics any other ones that you wanted to cover? I know you're a thinking man, a planning man.
I guess I'm going to try to be a part of that live stream Friday, but I want to ask, what are the nonverbals in their culture? I want to know, what does it mean to have a beard there?
Okay.
What do you we talk about the toughness or the identity.
What are the associations with having a beard?
You can't assume that it's the same. Is there an assumption about your age or your status in society?
Is there an attachment to religion? I mean,
right.
And we see a lot of religions, like some of the best beards in the world are from royalty in Saudi Arabia. And if you see those dudes' white beards just trimmed immaculately, taken care of real well, I'm I'm excited. There's going to be some good conversations there with a very knowledgeable, very, very awesome bearded dude from literally the other side of the world.
And is it changing? I would say that we're changing a little bit with our perception of facial hair.
For sure.
Is it changing there? And if so, if it is, how?
For sure. That's a great point. Please be in the chat so you can remind me when I forget.
Yeah,
or TMD back him up and say, hey, question here. Because we're going to be guiding it by questions. He was kind of worried and like, I've never done this. I'm like, I got you, man. I got you. It'll flow naturally. We're good to go. Yeah. So I said, as a teacher, we facilitate. That's what we do. We're used to this. So I'm excited. Friday at 1 p.m. A little bit different, but that 1 p.m. here, we TMD teaches about time zones. It's 10:30 p.m. there. They have that 30 crazy time zone.
Right. When I was in China, it was a 12-hour difference. So, you know what? Right now it's 10 in the morning there.
Okay, so that's easy to remember.
Yeah,
straight 12. Kyle said it, not me, guys. He said, don't forget to like the video if you like it. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. So that's a good question too, how they handle the heat in India. So that'll be good. How do you feel about Everyman Jack? Oh, where is it? How do you feel about Everyman Jack products? Well, Mr. Louis, they are on their way delivering to me right now. So I should know in the next couple of weeks. I have not tried them yet, but I will be trying them very, very soon. I've heard very mixed reviews. Some guys think it's the best available in store, and some guys say it just doesn't work for their beard. So I'm excited to try it. I'm ready to roll with it there. So, yeah, I'm excited to get back to school with beards.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see, should I keep the beard? How it's different.
Yeah.
Something, that's that when I make my list of keep or don't, that's definitely on there.
So now next week, if you make a decision and let us all know, and then you go back to school and everybody just loves it and raves it, I mean, obviously I don't want to give away the decision, but does that have any bearing on next week? I mean,
well, my 2 months will be up on Instagram, so I probably won't post any as we go photos anymore. So it'll be blank or whatever. And I guess we'll just, I don't know if we want to do some kind of beard reveal cake. We could cut into it, and there I am. No, I have no idea. Or I just turn on the live stream next week because I'll be here one way or the other. I know that much.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Andrew asks, have you heard of Johnny Slicks? I actually got some in the mail today. A amazing subscriber purchased it for me, purchased a pomade for the boys and some body scrub for Sam because he loved the product so much he wants me to try it out. So I'll be able to answer questions. I'm not planning a review with them. The company doesn't seem interested in reviewers. So I'm going to try them out. If you ever have any questions, let me know. I'll be wearing them soon. I got the vanilla beard oil. So be giving that a go. I really like it.
I like the vanilla scent.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Hope you keep the beard, Mayor, but you do you, buddy. And that's kind of the overwhelming theme in Vanilla Gorilla. Yes. The overwhelming, to me, seems like the theme is we really want you to keep a beard. We think it looks amazing on you. But you got to do what you got to do.
Right. And I'm not fooling myself to think that people are hanging, on every word I say. But I think it really has been a journey. And I guess the good thing about a journey is when it goes in directions you don't think it will. But we'll build the drama a little bit. But it definitely has been different than I would have predicted.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think I agree with Ryan here. We're all in. You're either coming shaven or with a beard next week. So we'll know when that live button hits.
Okay.
All right.
The curtain drops.
Yeah, maybe we bust out. Mayor had this idea early on, but bust out Mr. Wilson, bust out a fence.
Yeah, maybe that.
Not a bad time to bust it out.
That's not just a popsicle stick fence. That'd be, I don't know. That might get old, but who knows?
Yeah.
But it'll be what it'll be, and it has been a crazy journey. I can, regardless, I can talk to my students a little bit more and be familiar when they say they add things to their stories and Instagram. I know what that means. I know how to do it. This looks like
so
Beard Octane's new
Victor
razor.
says, I hope you don't shave, Mayor, but I think Joe has a really nice safety razor at Beard Octane. DanC10, that is my discount for them. You guys save 10%, and it is a safety razor. So if he shaves, we'll get a razor review at least, because I'm not touching this thing. So that will be our first beard razor review next week if the mare shaves. So we'll see how it goes. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I mean, even if I didn't shave, I got a lot.
Safety razor.
Every 2-3 days, you need to mark up right through here, and you don't use a good razor, or you don't use sometimes it's kind of I'm kind of impulsive, so it's kind of tempting if you see a hair or two to just trim it real fast, but then your skin will break out, or you run the risk of doing something worse.
Oh, whoa. Hold up. Got to call it early night, fellas. Mom's having open heart surgery in the morning. Whew. Nothing but positivity there. Yep. Tons of prayers from the chat, from the fellas. So, go do your thing, man. Be with the mom. Send those that support from the Command Army Beard Nation there, man. That's big. So, no doubt about it. But yeah, stop touching the beard too much, Mayor. What's going to happen is it just takes one little thing. So I'm good at trimming my beard. I really enjoy trimming my beard because I think the result is really nice. I am trimming it fewer and fewer times because I know my chance of messing it up goes down exponentially every time I don't trim.
Right.
So every time you touch it, even if you're really good at it, your chances of messing it up go up dramatically.
And when you're new to a beard, you're not really good at it. And when you're out there and you're not like doing this and kind of committed to the summer of doing it, those little mistakes might lead you to a fast decision, TMD, have you ever been there? You ever over trimmed and just washed the whiteboard and called it a day?
Many times for him. That's his cycle.
I know that.
Vanilla Gorilla says, I'm 44. I have white patches coming in. Seem like where the white is, the hair is barely there. Ever heard of this? Yes. I actually have a video dedicated to gray beards. And gray patches is no different. I actually go through the process and explain what causes gray hair. And essentially, that's not going to change. But he says, will it fill in the missing chunks as it grows long? It's likely not going to fill those chunks in right now. Maybe if you check back in 10 years, sometimes your body has a way of changing over the years. But right now, the only way that that's going to fill in is if you grow with length and it'll cover it, right? I could have a patch right here and you wouldn't know it because my length is covering it. So that's going to be a big one. But right now, those gray patches are not going to change, unfortunately. Spark Notes summary, essentially you had trauma to the skin, whether it's natural, whether it's something from the outside, and that hair is no longer creating the pigment that gives you color. And when you get that color, it makes your hair thicker, makes it stronger. So what you're experiencing is very normal, very, very normal. So, so sum it up. No, you're not going to have any differences right now. Have I ever tried Crusher's Creations? I have not. Nope, that's not one that I have tried here. All right, fellas, we're going to get near wrapping it up here pretty soon. Dan, high level, what did I miss? When is the decision? The decision is going to be 1 week from today, Kyle. The mayor's going to come in with the beard or shaven. All out, one or the other next week. We'll have a party either way. Yep. We'll enjoy it either way. It'll either be a funeral or a celebration.
Bring the shavings. We'll have a funeral.
Yep, we'll make a necklace out of it, something like that. I had a teacher once that had a vial of blood around her neck. When we asked her what it was the vial from her dead horse. And when I asked, because I was a smarty guy, what your horse's name was, and I just thought I was being kind, she went on a tangent about how it's a ghost now. And the other day she was driving and the ghost of her horse jumped on the hood of her car and she did not want to believe it. So she closed her eyes while she was driving and the horse started screaming at her, look at me, I'm real. And then she crashed into a transformer box. She still teaches.
That was my horse noise.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's America's future. Shaking minds. Yeah. Interesting. Wow. Like for real? That's not
true story. Word for word story.
You make that up.
Oh yeah. She taught barefoot when the principal came by to give her a stack of paper passes and said, you need to write actual passes. You can't use your My Little Pony pass anymore. She looked at the principal, took the passes, threw them in the garbage and had some choice words. I don't really remember.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh yeah. She, this was at high school. I was a high schooler. Yeah, she was a science teacher.
I know who that is.
Oh, yes, you do, Mr. TMD. Yes, you do. She also told me last tangent, last story. She also told me after one Christmas, because again, I was a very nice person. I was not trying to trigger her at all. I said, "How was your Christmas?" She said,
Take me.
You tell me. My husband bought me a treadmill and a diet book. I said, "Did you ask for them?" "No."
I love it.
Woo! My husband bought me a treadmill and a diet book.
So she
didn't get the message.
That Mr. Coffee had the wrong filter.
Oof.
Sure. Or no filter. It was just running.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, no. And then one of my buddies asked what her new horse's name was, and she snapped. She's like, "Why? You want to find it and murder it?"
Reasonable.
Straight. That's the first thought that you think of. I mean, first thought there. Somebody asked about combs. Okay, here we go.
Plastic or wooden?
Wooden comb really better than plastic. So you got a couple options here. Wooden is static free. Kent Comb says they're static free, but they're not. Kent Comb is a cellulose plastic, meaning the plastic is really closed cells. It's not impermeable. All right, you're not going to have things getting into the product there, which is good. My favorite comb to start with is an oxhorn comb because the teeth are long and strong. And then I like to finish with a Kent comb for styling. And then a wooden comb is good when you don't want static. So
I like brush too.
Gotta have a boar's hair brush. Gotta have a boar. Have you gotten you got a boar's hair brush? Okay, yeah. And you got one too? Yeah. Boar's hair. Okay, yeah. That's like the mayor said. Why do you think your dog likes it so much? So, it's big. Add Dan C in your calendar. Phone to add reminders. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah. See, I get mixed answers. Okay, straight answer here. First off, treasure request. How long is your beard? This will tell me a lot. How long is your beard? Oh, oxhorn. So people are
pressure. Mine is incalculable.
Yes. How long is your beard? This is not a pissing contest here, but how long is your beard for an educated, informed answer to your question? This is a good one. This is a good one. I have a cactus brush. I also have a cactus brush, Mr. Funk Daddy, from Mountaineer brand. DanC20 as my discount there.
Well, we're waiting on that answer.
Yes.
Can I ask about TMD's adventure? When he gets there, will he have different lengths on the mustache?
My plan,
as far as like outside will be longer, or how do you?
I kind of want the mustache to be a little bit long. I want it to be.
What about within the mustache itself? Will you have central short and longer on the outside, or no? It's all the same.
No.
As much as I can get.
Awesome. Well, Treasure not answering. Oh, thanks, Treasure. Jeez. No, yeah, never have the short mustache here and then long outside. Oh, no. It's got to flow. Flow. I hate when I don't hate a lot of beard styles. I embrace most things, but when guys just kind of buzz the middle shorter to get it off their lips and it's long here.
Have you ever took it upon yourself, like when you're walking in a store or maybe you see somebody on the street and they got something just wrong going on?
Just offered your advice?
No, I'm not good at that.
I don't think that's.
I'm not. I think you could do that because you come off as a compassionate, caring person.
I almost said something.
Hey, can I have a minute of your time?
I mean,
yeah.
Well, the guy was. It was wild. I mean, it was looking unkept. And it was a good looking beard, but I didn't know if he was just having a bad day.
Yeah.
But I almost said, something about your channel.
Yeah.
But then I thought, yeah.
So I struggle with that one. What I will do is I'll make real long and compassionate eye contact with them, hoping they'll start it. Hoping they'll say, "Nice beard, man." And I'll say, "Hey, thank you. That's my world. This is what I do. Bam, here's my card."
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, here's a tip.
I'm tough.
Or you just like if they're really interested, they're gonna investigate themselves.
Yep. Usually guys compliment and they want to learn from there. Mm-hmm. And I hope that happens. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Offering advice, that's a touchy thing.
Treasure quest that I just started out, but I have over an inch, grows quick. Early on, I really prefer wooden combs for the exfoliating, massaging factor of getting into your skin. As you get length, then you switch to an oxhorn and a Kent comb. 9T is my favorite. I do link that in my morning routine video, and I show the different styles of there. So what do I think about Mountaineer brand? Good entry-level price company with some good products. How is their cactus brush? Really good. It's like a really firm boar's hair bristle brush, and which is a strange phrase because a boar's hair is the bristle. So by saying boar's hair bristle brush, like we've been trained to, you're actually repeating yourself.
Bristle brush.
It's a boar's bristle brush.
Material, boar's hair.
Yep. Yeah. So boar's hair are their bristles.
Right.
So it's a boar's bristle brush. And I try to catch myself, but we're just accustomed to saying certain things. It's like guys saying, I have a hard time with this one. Okay. Hear me out here, guys. Beard oil does not hydrate your skin or your hair.
Hydration is.
Let me say it again. Beard oil does not hydrate your skin or your hair. Oil, water. They do not mix. Water hydrates. Oil can seal it in and keep it from leaving. It can also nourish and soften your skin and hair, but it does not hydrate your hair. So I struggle with that one because it's such a common phrase that it's almost evolved out of its actual meaning. You know how that happens, right? Kleenex is the name of a brand, not a type of thing we use, but the meaning has evolved to be Kleenex as a tissue. Hydrating your skin is what people say with beard oil, even though it doesn't hydrate. So I struggle with that because people leave a comment, thank you so much, Dan. I love this oil. It hydrates my skin. And I'm like,
Like conditions. Because, conditions your skin. Hydration is at the cellular level. Your living cells, which isn't really outside.
Yeah.
They don't always need water.
Right.
Or the living cells do. So that's going to be an absorption thing. But
yes, the best term is nourish. It'll nourish, essentially giving it what it needs. Nourishment.
Right.
Hype Stark also has a good way to say is it keeps it hydrated. It does not hydrate it. Beautiful. Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well said. So yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So some house cleaning to finish up. Man, I eat my words sometimes. TMD is officially committing to the beard stash, and he wants to go big with the stash.
I like that.
The bigger the stash, the more beard you can have on a beard stash, right? Makes everybody happy, makes your fiance happy, right? You can have a longer beard, but then it can still
more pronounced, right?
It can still be a beard stash because it's more pronounced.
Okay.
So that is awesome. Super excited about that. TMD is also going to try beard butter this week for nighttime nourishment, and we'll get an update on Wednesday for how he thinks that has gone. I think I can hear your bristles. That's an interesting statement to say. Yeah. And the beard butter is going to be a game changer for you.
Okay.
That sound will kind of go away. Like, Mare, pet your beard. You hear that?
Slick.
Pet your beard. Difference. There's a difference there. We can make an ASMR with that. That would be pretty good.
Something to go to bed with.
TMD, what style of mustache?
Are
you gonna go handlebar?
I like Jake's. I mean, his is pretty awesome, but I'm not sure I'd go that way.
Ron Burgundy. That's what I'm rocking.
You got the Ron Burgundy.
I got the Ron Burgundy with tips.
I don't know. I mean, I like that, but yours is thick.
It's thicker than a Snicker.
Really?
I think you're going to be exposed to a lot of stash styles, TMD.
Along the way.
That's part of the journey is to think. Maybe you got your mindset on one thing, and all of a sudden, boom, there it is.
Yeah, and I love Snickers, guys. I really do. I'm going to buy some tomorrow.
You should see his trash over here. He's got.
Don't look at my candy trash. They've seen it, guys.
That's behind the scenes.
They've seen it. Okay, they know what it's like. All right, grab
candy.
Grab it for them, TMD. They need to see the level of commitment that I have. So I do love my candy. All right, guys. Yes,
advertisement.
Yes, we know.
Or
I know.
Easter basket.
I'm trying to get an affiliate with Reese's, right? The best affiliates are the ones that you genuinely believe in, right? You say good things about them, so it makes sense to get compensated both ways. I love Reese's.
Secret shame.
I love Snickers. Yeah, Kyle, this guy. So if you guys ever want to send me stuff, I won't turn you down. I will accept it. Kyle sent me a really cool package and a little cooler that had Reese's, that had white chocolate Reese's and everything in there. Kyle, if you notice, they're empty. I ate them all already. So,
Wow.
yeah, I know. I'm a freak. So if you guys are ever like, man, you know what today? Because I never ask for anything. I never ask for donations. And if you're ever like, man, Dan gives me a lot of knowledge, I want to give back to him. You don't need to send me beard stuff. Candy is always accepted. I enjoy hats. I enjoy candy. I just approved for a new roof today. So if you got any experience, I'm just kidding. I did get a new water heater today, and I'm replacing a full replacement on my roof.
This house is pretty much new.
Yeah, no, we've replaced every appliance, every major appliance. So let me go in most recent order. So it's going to be the roof, not an appliance, but you get the idea. Roof, just did the sump pump, new air, new furnace, new fridge, new microwave, new dishwasher, all new carpet, all new hardwood floor, all new paint, redid the kitchen, new plumbing, new sinks in every one in the house, new counter in every part of the house, new cabinets in every part of the house. New light fixtures on every single light fixture. We've added 3 ceiling fans to the upstairs rooms because they didn't have ceiling fans. We didn't touch the windows. So it's about it. That's about the only thing we didn't touch because they're decent. They're not too bad. So
all those make sense. It's when they start
About that.
being preferential things,
Yep.
or let's add a room here. That's when it starts. It takes to the next level. Hopefully not.
well, yeah, we do
Hopefully not.
have a literal room that we built. Like a lot of people, I think on YouTube turn rooms into studios, and that's super cool. We built this room. This was nothing. So, what did you not redo? Nothing, man. Just the windows.
Yeah, it's
Just
easier
the windows.
It's easier.
Hey!
That's what you didn't do.
My man Kevin Price, first stream is tonight. He's on the bearded journey, just starting out. Shout out to him.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey,
Dude, Kevin, welcome, man. You got a beautiful beard, man. Keep it growing. So that's amazing. If you get an affiliate with Reese's, Dan, will be a cause for diabetes. Yeah, some things are worth
It'd
it.
be Hershey, right? Hershey. That's one of theirs.
Are they? Is
Yeah.
that Reese's? Okay. I know Snickers is Mars, so I'm down with Mars or Hershey's. I'm good. Investment is good. I'm not scared of investment at all. So absolutely welcome on in, Kevin, man. If we're playing the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, I'm sure one of us know you. So pretty much. So you basically got a new house. It looks like it completely. Oh, yeah, we redid the basement too. So
I do know all Kevin Price, but I'm not going to roll the dice and say it's that one.
probably.
Did he say something about getting married too? I thought there was a comment earlier on about 50 days till he's married. Or
Could
something
be,
like
man.
that.
Good luck. Good luck. Best decision I've ever made in my life. So good luck. Dan C cups could go a couple ways. So we'll keep it there. So we got TMD's update for next week. The mayor is got the decision. That's about it. We've got his products down. We've got his routine down. A, if he's going to keep a beard or not. And B, what is the mayor's beard going to be? It's going to be big, guys. Going to be big. Any thoughts, Mayor? Any comments? Any hype? Any closing statements? Any topics? Questions?
I think I know. I've pretty much been settled in on my decision for a while now, but I am also very impulsive. So who knows? Keep that in mind. And then I was pretty set on my decision when I started, and whether or not those things were the same or are the same, we'll find out.
It's big, and we got a commitment from TMD. And then from there, we also need your guys' help next week. If the mayor's keeping his beard, if he's not, he's still going to be with us. We're still going to do some kind of stream. What we need your input, not right now, but next week, if we continue this stream, we're going to somehow, some way. What should be the name of it, and what should be our overall theme? We're going to come about it as 3 different guys. Somebody going through beard style changes, going with a beard stash, somebody with a long beard, probably going longer, guys. I think I'm going big. Maybe a mullet, who knows? And then somebody who's either clean shaven or new to the bearded world. That's gonna be big. Dwayne says, how much influence does your wife have on your decision? Mine has 0, by the way. If I'm growing a mullet, I'm growing a dang mullet.
She would influence the decision to the point that if it was like a deal breaker or a big deal, but then then you get starting asking if it's such a big deal, why? So, I mean, I would listen to it, but then it might raise some questions. So.
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah. So
that's Pandora's box of relationship.
Right.
If you open that thing, it's a test, though.
Good question.
Yeah, it's a great question. Great question. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm 3 months into my year. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Sweet.
Congratulations. How would the principal feel about the mullet? I'll let these guys answer.
I think he's going to do it one way or the other. I mean, if he feels like it, I think he needs to do the Joe Dirt.
I think that when it gets down to it, a good teacher's a good teacher, and
should be mortified.
It's definitely not her style, but at the end of the day, Dan's got he's got his kids in the palm of his hand. They're learning, they're working for him, and that's the end of the day. That's
true. And I think that I genuinely think a mullet would only add to that. I think they would see my level of investment. Like, this dude doesn't mess around. He doesn't care what we think.
He's crazy.
He has a mullet.
But you make it look good.
Oh, I'll put some steps over it. Oh my God, guys, I might do this. Man. Teaching is the only thing keeping me from jumping all in, right? Having a parent-teacher conference and stuff. I already got the beard, but whatever, man. I don't care. Kevin Price, Jr. You probably know Senior. I'm excited. I'm too excited to get my Fable beard products, man. That's super cool. Super, super cool. All right, guys. I think that's where we're going to end it here. The decision next week. The decision, guys. Don't miss it. Be here Wednesday night. Thank you, as always, for hanging on the Wednesday. TMD, you want to sign them off with some words?
All right.
Hit his foghorn.
Tune in on Friday. I'm excited. Dan's just got some great advice. I'm so glad that he's helping me along my journey. I'm excited to find out next week what's going on with the mayor.
Thank you. Yeah, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 p.m. Indian. I don't know if that's the time zone there, but in India, to be correct.
You take care of you, they'll take care of them, or whatever the time is.
Yeah,
right?
Yep. 10:30 there. I just shouldn't even say it. 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Thank you, guys. All right, Mayor, sign them off.
Regardless of where we're at, and the next time you see me live, I just want to say what an awesome experience this has been, and whether it's growing a beard or trying anything that is different than who you imagined yourself to be or your image is, life's too short not to jump in and do it, because you only live once, and I'll never regret this, regardless of how I look the next time we are together.
Okay. Wow, that's Lena. He's setting the stage there.
All
Let's
right.
get this trending, guys. Hashtag Mayor's Beard Decision. Mayor's Beard Decision. DanC Mullet Beard. Not DanC Mulleted. DanC Mullet Beard. That's going to be the new name. But yeah, guys, if you come in late, 1 p.m. on Friday, I'm going a dual live stream with the biggest bearded YouTuber in the world. Not the U.S. Scuba's the U.S., but the world. 133,000 subscribers, is a gentleman out of India who has a beard channel. So we're going to be talking about culture and acceptance of beards, the texture of beards, the products, the changes, everything, man. It's going to be super cool. I'm very, very, very excited. So 1 p.m. on Friday. Get your lunch break timed up right. I'll see you there. TMD, thank you. The mayor, thank you, guys. Enjoy your week. Happy Wednesday. And as always, guys, stay bearded and stay positive.
See you guys.
We are out of here.